Welcome to Algebra Prep Academy. Today's lesson is on how to solve for x in a quadratic function by completing the square. Sometimes with a quadratic equation, you can't easily factor it and the quadratic formula can be clunky and long. Completing the square is an easier method than the quadratic formula. We shall demonstrate this powerful strategy with a few examples. For our first example, we will use the equation 5x squared plus 10x equals 0. Now, completing the square requires a specific format, x squared plus ax equals y. We cannot have a coefficient in front of x squared, so to fix this, we divide both sides by 5. Now that we have the proper format, the rest is simple. You simply take a, the coefficient in front of x, divide it by 2, and square it. Then you add that number to both sides of the equation. Now x squared plus 2x plus 1 is much easier to factor, and we're left with x plus 1 quantity squared equals 1. Now all that's left is to solve for x, and upon doing so our final answer is x equals 0 and x equals negative 2. Though not necessary, it is always wise to check your answers. Just take the x values you got and plug them into your original equation and solve. For our second example, let's use the equation 3x squared plus 7x minus 33 equals 0. Remember that the first thing we want to do is get it into the format x squared plus ax equals y. To do this, we would add both sides by 33, then divide by 3. Giving us x squared plus 7 over 3x equals 11. Now we take a, divide it by 2, square it, and then add it to both sides of the equation, and we end up with x squared plus 7 over 3x plus 49 over 36 equals 445 over 36. Now, this equation looks pretty ugly, but don't bother yourself with that. Just take it one step at a time. Now that we've completed the square, all we need to know is what the square root of 49 over 36 is, which isn't too hard if you split it up. The square root of 49 equals 7, and the square root of 36 equals 6, so the square root of 49 over 36 equals 7/6. Therefore, our factored equation is x plus 7/6 quantity squared. Now we just solve for x. A bit of algebra later, and we get x equals negative 7 plus the square root of 445 all over 6, and x equals negative 7 minus the square root of 445 over 6. Example 3 is 4 times the quantity x squared plus 4x equals 9. As always, we want the format x squared plus ax equals y, so we divide both sides by 4. Then, since we have the format, we want to complete the square, so we take 4, divide it by 2, square it, and add it to both sides. Our resulting equation is x squared plus 4x plus 4 equals 25 over 4. Now we factor out x squared plus 4x plus 4, which gives us x plus 2 quantity squared, and then we simply solve for x. Our resulting answer will be x equals 1/2 and x equals negative 9/2. This has been Nightshade, your Algebra Prep Academy tutor. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like and subscribe for more videos just like it.